Skål. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a rum review for you guys, and in the weekend I have another rum review. The reason why I'm telling you this is because these two rums are from the same distillery, the same brand, and they're kind of two thing that you have to look at in a double thing. So this one is called the Mermaid and this one is called the Merman. Today we're gonna be talking and tasting the Mermaid. So this is from this is called Fanø ship rum, so, or navy rum probably is the right way to say it. They say down here that it's sweet and aromatic, and that's kind of a you know, what they think that this has to offer. It costs around, let me just think if I can remember it correctly, around 400 Danish crowns for 70 centiliters, and it is 41.5% alcohol. I don't know if it's chill filtered, and I don't know if it's artificially colored. I don't think that it is, but I have a little card here about the Mermaid, and the Mermaid actually won a bronze in 2019 at the prestigious spirits competition, the International Wine and Spirit Competition. Yeah, IWSC is what it's called. It won a bronze at that event in last year, so that's pretty good. And there's a little note here about it, and this is navy rum from Fanø, is kind of made upon a 300-year-old navy rum tradition. This one is based off of a Jamaican rum, and then they had brought it to Fanø, where the maturation is kind of a two-step aging process. First, the rum is aged in barrels with some natural ingredients from Fanø, and those not from Fanø but different places. One of them is Fanø honey. Another one is kind of a fruit, a small berry that I actually don't know what's called in English, and I couldn't find anywhere actually. I only looked at it a little bit. So small yellow fruit berry thingy, yeah, and some vanilla. So first it's matured in a barrel with those ingredients, then it's put into fresh port casks. So kind of a double step or a two-step aging process after the Jamaican rum is brought to the island. Really cool, really interesting way to do it. There's a little note from the judges at the IWSC competition where it won the bronze. Polished nose on the palate, grape and candy, good rum base with a well-balanced sweetness. So that's what they call it at that competition. Now I've tasted it before with my dad at the actual island. As some of you know, I was there 2 weeks ago with my children, and we had a visit from my dad and his girlfriend, so of course we tasted this among some of the very fine beers that they make over there, and you will see a lot of that later on this channel. Think that's pretty much what I have to say about the rum. I think the bottle is actually really cool. I love that when there's these heavy, thick glass bottoms on the bottle, and the bottle is just pretty simple, but I like it. The label is okay, nothing special about it, but there's nothing ugly about it either. Sometimes I think the labels on probably especially beers nowadays and modern beers are getting a little bit too creative with with the labels. Sometimes I think simple is more. Yeah. But let's jump into it and taste it. I have my beautiful Luigi Bormioli glass here. And this one is already open because I tasted it, a little sip of it with my dad over there. So there's only like 1.5 centiliters left. Of course, I'm gonna be drinking all of that. So color is amber. Leg is quite heavy actually. And so the nose is, they say that it's polished. It is smooth in my opinion, but for me it's not polished. It is sweet and aromatic, but it's also quite powerful. There's a little bit of kick to it, and there's a little bit of edge, not sharpness, but edge to it. It has, the nose has a really good, in my opinion, rum base. You can actually sense the port casks, but not the other stuff. Not at the nose anyway. So it's not, even though it's the one that says sweet and aromatic, it's nothing like other sweet rums. It's not a sweet rum like the Runza Copper or anything else. It's just a lot of sweetness overload. This one is not at all. There is sweetness there, but there's also a clear rum base there. So, skål. There's so much flavor there. There's almost no sharpness, a little bit at the finish. It's mouth-watering a lot. There's no oiliness, but there's a definite feel of honey covering the mouth. My dad didn't like this rum. He didn't like the other one either. My dad likes whiskey, like old school whiskey or sweet rums. So that's what my dad really likes. He doesn't like sharpness, but he likes the sweet rum and the whiskey flavored old school whiskeys with without any sharpness in it. So this one is just, for me, it's very good. I really like it because it's not just sweetness. There's all these other things going on, and the palate and the finish is a lot sweeter than the nose is, but there's still all these other notes there. So the palate has a little bit of sweetness, not much. A good rum base. They actually say that here. No, they didn't. That was the palate they say grape and candy. For me, it's that fruit that I don't know what's called in English, and port. The port is actually there. The finish, however, is more of that same thing, but also sweetness, candy, vanilla, ports. It might even be a little bit spice at the finish, but it's really very good. I really like it. It doesn't have an age statement, so I don't think it's very old. I think maybe 1 or 2 years in each of the 2 maturation steps after they bring the rum home. I don't know if it's already been in casks in Jamaica before they bring it here, so I would guess that it's maximum 5 years. maybe even only 3 years. I don't know. But all that fresh port cask and all of that ingredients, the honey, the Madagascar vanilla, and that fruit, I don't know what's called, brings a lot of flavor to it. And then that very, very good rum base from the Jamaican rum, it's really good. There's a perfumey feel to it also. I think it's the mix of the that fruit and the port cask that mixes together and give it a perfumey feel to it. It's really good. The sweetness takes over a little bit more the more you drink it, but it's not just. It's still not just a sweet rum. There's all these other things going on. It's really good. I'm gonna look into what that fruit is called a little bit more, and I'm gonna write it down in the comments. So if you're curious as to what that is, just read down below. But I should rate this, and I really like the fact that it's not just a lot of sweetness. I really, really like the fact that they kind of did their own thing. It's a very small island on the west coast of Denmark, and they just kind of brought in something that was good, you know, the Jamaican rum, and then put their own touch to it. I actually like that. It would be even better if they made their own rum, of course, but this way of doing it is, I think it's pretty good, pretty cool actually. But I think I will be putting the Fanø Navy rum Mermaid at an 8.5, so quite high. I really like it. It's not that expensive. Yeah, 8.5 for the Fanø Navy rum. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to share it with friends and family. Also, leave a comment down below. I will respond to all comments, as always. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and make sure to hit that notification button and turn on all notifications just to make sure you don't miss out on future videos. Please check out my Instagram account. It is Dunkeren_. If you like what you see there, please give me a follow. Also, would really appreciate that. That's it for the video today, guys. Just stay safe and stay healthy and stay strong out there. I will see you next time. Bye bye.